Hi everyone, Carmel Krasovic here. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm pleased to be nominating the Darling Home for Kids. They are located in Milton, and this is a home away from home, providing families with respite and, when needed, palliative care for children with medically complex needs. So I'm joined tonight by Nicole Walker, and she's the community engagement coordinator, and some very special guests, Francine and Cristiano, who are here to share a little bit about the home's history, their present day needs, and why they're a great candidate for your vote tonight.
Yep. Don't count this in time.
Sorry. Just a little rearranging here. So thank you very much for having me. I did present earlier. It's nice to see some faces again. My name is Nicole and my pronouns are she, her. Some lovely organizations that we've heard from already tonight. We've actually been a beneficiary of Comfort Bears before, so I saw one of our kids up on your photo, so thank you very much. I'm here tonight to present the Opportunities Fund. So the Darling Home for Kids, as Carmel mentioned, is a pediatric respite, residential, and palliative hospice care for medically complex children. So what came about recently, through the pandemic for all of us, was that our children were further kind of left behind. A lot of our children don't have the accessibility in the community for local events and opportunities and that sort of thing. So our home creates a safe space for them. So the feedback that we received when everybody was able to come back from the pandemic was these opportunities are wonderful for their families and for what they experience when they come to the home. Not just at the home, but also in the community. So this fund will help us cover those costs that are associated with doing these things. Activities within the home, some of the pictures you can see up on screen are some examples, but also off-site, extra staffing, transportation, that sort of thing. I'm talking really fast, not as fast as you, but I am talking fast because I want to give my time to Cristiano and his mom Francine to really explain what the home means and the opportunities that they have. So I will turn it over to them.
All right, you're on camera there too. All yours.
Hi, my name is Cristiano Francine, and I've been a Darling Home for kid for 8 years, and I basically want to say that the Darling Home for Kids, what it means to me is it's basically a summer camp for kids that have disabilities, like me, the kids, and basically, what I love about it is basically that I get to do rock concerts, stage tickets, help me find my instruments, and basically, what I want to say is just anybody that is out of town and all that stuff, just please donate. It will just help us, please. But just please, thank you.
So you have had the privilege of meeting my son, Cristiano. And it might be hard to believe right now, but 8 years ago when we were first introduced to the Darling Home for Kids, Cristiano was so medically fragile that the Darling Home was only one of 2 institutions in all of Ontario that would take him. See, Cristiano had a bit of a rough start in life. He was born at 26 weeks with multiple birth defects. Before he was discharged after 2 years at Sick Kids, he'd had 10 surgeries already. And when we were discharged, he's gonna mimic everything I say. And when we were discharged, we basically rolled out his stroller with a portable ICU on it. We ended up having his ventilator, his feeding pump, his oxygen tanks, everything, including a giant medical bag for emergencies. And what we learned through that was that taking Cristiano anywhere was not an easy task. But what we also learned was taking Cristiano everywhere when we didn't know what our future entailed was one of the most important things for us and our family. And learning how to travel, learning how to get out, learning how to actually feel safe while you're trying to experience things that might be so normal for every other family isn't something that comes easy, and is so much not easy when you feel isolated, like you're the only family around that has a child as complex as him. But as you can see, we did learn to go out, we did learn to experience things. A lot of that was through the support of the Darling Home for Kids. When we first met them and walked through those doors, we didn't know if we could, hand over our child who we had just, brought home from a hospital surrounded by doctors with a push of a button right there where multiple doctors would come in and be there to care for you. And instead we were going from our home, which, we had built this isolation within it, to the Darling Home. And oh my goodness, when we walked through those doors and we saw that they could have a caring, loving environment that was safe, that they built trust with us, that they taught us how to care for our child in the playground so that we could take him to the playground at home. I'm just thinking that this fund that they could do could support our children to really thrive. But more importantly, teach us as families that we can enjoy life with our children, as complex as they are, and help them thrive so that one day you can have a little kid like this that is just the most happy, energetic, what?
Awesome kid.
Awesome kid. And we owe a lot of that to the family that we built at the Darling Home for Kids. So if you can help other families like ours, we would be very much appreciative.
And I just want to say